this.
This meeting is being recorded.
Go ahead.
Okay, got it.
Click that. Okay, so this, are you seeing the web page now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be excited when you see our online community. And I'm just going to review this a little bit and record this time. So you have two posts. The posts are on your home page, which is 1j84.com with nothing after it. Okay, that's your posts. And they appear by the most recent date is at the top. So we modified this date. We changed it to May 13th. And then this is the second post. So these are the two where you need to start changing the words. Right here is our marker that we left. So we knew where we left off. And so what I'm going to do here is show you more than one way. Now, if I wanted to start editing this, I'm logged into your site, Howdy Caesar. I could just go right here and click on this link right here at the bottom of this post, and it'll take me to edit mode, right? So this is what it looks like. You have an auto-save version. So that means that you worked on it and forgot to click the update button right here. All right, so I can view that auto-save by clicking this link here and then see where you left off. It was just a paragraph. You have found the best online community. You have found the best online community and the latest information. Yeah. Have been trying to cover several areas of interest. So it looks like you were working here. Do you remember this? We have been trying to cover several areas of interest. So I'm going to restore it back to the auto save. And then I can figure out what we did here, okay? So, okay. So this one is where we had our marker. Anyway, so I'm just going to put a few stars in here. That's enough.
Okay.
And then it's already centered. So I'm going to move this down now below this paragraph because you finished that one. Okay, our goal is to add new products and services that are interesting and valuable to our readers. Now, remember, this is what I was talking about over here, the Yoast. So it says SEO is good, but its readability is a problem. So what we want to do is click this down arrow and see what they're talking about. Sentence length. Okay, so it doesn't like those long sentences. So I just have to click the eyeball, and it's right here, the part that we did already. So you have found the best online community for new deals and the latest information coming to the internet. Okay, so what I need to do here is internet. And I'll just put a period. And then a space. And the greatest and latest offers and excellent products and services that we are sharing. Okay, so that fixed it. You see, I just put a period there and shortened the sentence. It doesn't want a sentence more than 20 words. But if you notice over here, now we're green overall. So we could leave this long sentence here as long as this is green overall. All right. So, but I can show you how to fix this. So we have been trying to cover several areas. That's why I say you'll learn about this by doing it. And, this doesn't really seem that too long to me. But it is. It's more than 20 words is what it gets down to. So you're not going to have every sentence, as long as you're green overall. We haven't even got. See, Rory's got some in here too that you haven't even got to yet. So anyway, unfortunately, some of them have time limits. You could put time limit to their availability, right? So, and then just put a period right here, because that's a complete thought. And then you can put, this is a transition right here when I do this, watch. So when I do capital so, and then I put a comma right here. So be sure to register so you'll get, I wouldn't want to say so twice. I would just say, and you'll get email notifications when this happens. So you see, I just shortened the sentence because a sentence is a complete thought.
Mm-hmm.
See this right here, this is a transition. Unfortunately, comma, some of them have time limits to their availability. So, comma, those are both transitions, okay? So you just learn that by doing it. But right now we're green overall. Now I'm not going to forget to update, right? So now we're going to work on the next paragraph, which is this one here. And when I click in here, right, that's Rory's paragraph. We want to rewrite this one. So now I click the 3 dots and I insert after right here, and it gives me a new paragraph block. All right, and the next one is a heading. So I'm going to do both of these. Our goal is to add new products and services that are interesting and valuable for our readers. Okay, so we are constantly adding value for our readers by sharing, value to our reader by sharing, change this. I don't want to say valuable twice. I'll say important. It's not perfect, but it's good enough, right? It says something different than what Rory's does. We are constantly adding value for our readers by sharing important information coming to us all the time. And it's kind of saying the same thing. It's different. So now I just want to click inside his paragraph. So remember, this is the one we just created. This menu pertains to whatever's active. So this block is active. So this menu is pertaining to this block that I just wrote in. Okay, so this one, when I click inside it, make this block the active block. Now the menu pertains to this active block that we're in. And I can click here, the 3 dots, and go to the bottom and says remove paragraph. And then I will click this one, which it's already there. And that's my marker. And I'm going to just move it down below the paragraph that I just did. And now I'm going to update. Okay, updating. And now we have that going. Right, there goes the phone again. Hopefully somebody's going to get that. Yeah, they did.
Well, I understand.
You got a better idea of what to do next?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So right now I have this sentence length is turned on right here. So if you don't want to see that purple right now, you want to go there and uncheck this right here. Sentence length is purple. So, but this is where you find out by this eyeball, not what you were showing me in that screenshot. And here's another, they want right here on transition words, they want more than 30%. So you'd only have to fix a couple of these to make it. let's go up here and see if any of our uh, unique ones in the coming days. So keep me posted. Oh, on transition words, when it highlights, it's showing you the ones that are good instead of bad. Okay, so yeah, that's the only one that's like that. So remember that. That's something that you're going to really have. I struggled with that for months before I figured it out. Okay, so unfortunately, comma, some of them have time limits, comma, should be another comma here, as to their availability. I don't know why it doesn't want to use unfortunately as a transition. So how about if I change it to this? I could type. See, now it's purple. So that's because it's a transition. Furthermore, some of them have time limits as to their availability. So be sure to register and you'll get our, why don't we say something like our free email notifications when this happens. So anyway, we're green overall. And now I fixed the transition words too. See that? So transition words is now more than well done. And I can turn that off. So remember, on transition words, it's showing you the good ones. That's the only one that's like that, all right? Not the bad ones. On the other recommendations, it's showing you the ones you need to fix, like the sentence length, or you might come across one that says heading, no subheading distribution. Click here and then register for updates. So you're not going to really have that yet. So it's going to your coffee wine page. I don't think there's a coffee wine page on your website. So this looks like an error on here, but maybe there is because he changed it. It used to be. Let me just do this. I'm going to do this. Right click on it and open in a new tab. I can see what we're looking at. See, it's page not found. So this is a dead link. You don't want that. But all you got to do here is I would just take this out. Now, the way you break a link is this symbol right here with the electricity going through it. So I do that. Now it took away. So we could just take this off for now. And you can, as you understand how to do this, and when you get your response magic, the form will be on the right over here. And that's a whole nother training on step 5 of the main training. So we're not to that yet, but that takes that broken link out of there. You know, it was going to coffee wine. I have no idea. That page hasn't existed for years. So must be something Rory overlooked. Let me just see what link this picture is going to. Same thing. So what we do is just edit. And then when you do this, and backspace, then you just click on media file, and then it's just the link to the picture. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I can go ahead and update this. Now, when I go back to your view post, now remember, when I click on this button, view post, it puts the search on the left over here. So you don't have this search, so that's something that's missing. I'm going to fix that for you right now. Go here to widgets, and then go here and close that. This is left side of the menu is your home page. So click that and then just type in search and click this right here and update this. And now when I go to your home page, it'll have that. Now I'm going to go visit your site. So it's not going to have the search on the left. It's because I'm not editing the post. And here it is over here on the right. Okay, so that's that simple. All this is simple, be honest with you. You just got to learn. You know what I mean? It's a lot to learn. That's the problem. But it's not hard. You saw how easy that was. you know?
Yeah.
So once you understand the mechanics, you'll be off and running and learn doing this activity is two things, going to get you your Google AdSense. And second of all, you're learning how to everything we do revolves around this website. You know, we have to have this understanding so you can show other people, you know. So this is a
Yeah.
heading. Now, I want to show you that. So your posts are on, I'm going to go back to your dashboard, and there's a couple ways to get to where I showed you. We clicked on edit this, and our Zoom training is probably going to stop here pretty soon. But here's a quick at a glance right here. This is a quick link to your posts, right? So here's your first post that we're working on. You'll be excited. Here, let me expand this so that it doesn't, not so clogged up right there.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
The TSW custom profile plug.
Oh,
Okay,
that
what is
thing, just this right here you're talking about?
Yeah.
Learn to ignore that. It shows up every time we don't use that. You're just going to have to ignore that. I don't even see that anymore, but that means absolutely nothing for us. So just ignore that. As soon as I move to something else, so anyway, if I go back to your dashboard, right? And then if I go to, instead of clicking here, I could go posts. See, here it is again, TSW. Don't worry about that. Just ignore that. So then if I go to posts, all posts right here, takes me right back to where I was with that shortcut link, right? And this is where it's listed in your dashboard. So on your pages, all pages, it looks like this. They're all the pages are listed here. And, you know, you have what, four pages of pages that are here, and pages are treated differently than posts. So you only have 2 posts, and those appear on your home page. All right. So these are them, and you're working right here. So if I click, when I hover over this, it gives me this menu. And if I click edit right here, I go back to where I was, and I can start editing this. Here's our marker. So this one is a heading. So when I click on here and I insert after, and it gives me a paragraph block, but I want it to be a heading. Okay. So register for updates by in the entry form directly to the right. You know, and I could just say something like, and when it redlines it, you can just underline it, and it knows what I'm trying to say. Oops. Okay, so now it's not a heading, right? So when I click in it and I get this menu, it pertains to this. It's easy to transform to a heading. I just click that and then I select heading. And now it's a heading, but it's too big because he has an H4 heading. So I just change it to H4. Now I have a heading here that's not the same as what Rory's was, right? It's different. And then I can click in his heading and come down here. Oops, where did it go? And now it says remove heading. And when I remove that, then this one started blinking. So I can just move that below and update. Don't forget to update. And there you go. So now you're modified down to this point. So this is what I wanted to show you before our recording ends. You see how when you're editing your post and you click on view post, it throws us over to the left, but that's not really what people are seeing on the internet, because they're not looking at just your post. They're looking at your your home page, which has both of your posts on it. So if I click your home button here, it straightens it out and makes it look the way the people see it. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So don't worry
Mhm.
about that thing. And this is where we left off. And you can rewrite that. If you don't like those words, you could rewrite it. Now, when you click on this, the link is gone and it just shows you the picture. See that?
Uh-huh.
So remember, I selected media instead of a link. And we can always go back and link that to a page once we're figured out exactly what we want to link it to. Probably PBS. You have a page on your, but I don't want to get you too far ahead because it gets confusing. That's the reason. You take this one bite at a time, you'll be able to eat this whole big elephant. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we got to eat
Yeah.
them one bite at a time. Otherwise, you get going, off tangents and you just don't learn, So
Yeah.
right now, where you are, Caesar, in this process is you're finishing editing this post all the way down. And then when you do that, after you do that, we're going to do this second post. And since we're recording this, let me just go here and I'll show you a couple things about the second post. So right here, edit this. And you have an autosave version here as well. I can take a look and see what we left off. I don't think yeah, it's just something. So we just want to go back. Let me see. I don't know what this is. So I'm having trouble getting out of there. So I just do this. I'll just go here, post, and come here to the second one, edit right here. Okay. Now I'm editing and post. I'm just going to throw this away because you're basically starting over here. So I need to show over here the Yoast, and this is find it. So this post is written around the focus key phrase find it, and here it is in the title. Okay, and here it is. Thank you for stopping by. You're about to see. You will find it. Here it is in the second sentence. So first or second sentence right here. And then it needs to appear in a heading. So favorite finds. So I don't see it in a heading, but one of these SEO analysis probably is focus key phrase does not appear in the subheading right here. Key phrase in subheading. Use more key phrases or synonyms in H2 or H3 subheadings. All right, so I could change this, watch. I don't know why it's looking different. Well, I'll do this. I don't want it to be an H2. I'll make it an H3. A little smaller. See, now it went away over on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we find it, and then I can say our. I don't know why that. Okay, so we find it our favorite finds, but I just wanted to show you that it needed that to qualify for SEO, and the title width. So it's saying the title is wider than the viewable limit. Try to make it shorter. So we find it and share it here. So you're not going to make everything perfect. No outbound links. So you haven't really started learning links yet, but let's see where this is linking to, if it is. Goes to fine wines. That's your fine wines page. That's fine. Chances are the text here, I'm not reading it, but it should, new stuff happens. Anyway, you're going to be just modifying this post secondly. So after you finish that first post. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll update that. I just wanted to show you a little bit of things about that. Now, when I go to your homepage, it's going to have the correct, we find it and share it here. And here's the heading that we add. We find it, our favorite finds. Okay, and then, so this is what I needed to add, find it. Now you can have capitalized in your content, but if you can't, if you put it capitalized in your SEO, the key phrase box, let me show you here. So I need to edit this. So you can't, there's no edit from the home. You got to either go back, or I usually just click this. So is this, no, this is the second post here that we're working on. So this date hasn't been, oh yeah, we modified this date too. Okay, so edit this. And now I come over here. So my point is on the SEO, you got to wait sometimes because it's reading the page. That's why it doesn't turn green. Right here, you don't want it capitalized, okay? Over here, you can capitalize it, but not, if you capitalize it here, it has to be capitalized over here. All right, so that's just what I wanted to point out to you about that. So anyway, that's a lot of information to get you going. Now then, you're gonna go to, and you're gonna go here, and I think we bookmark this. If not, you want to. And this is where you're in this training, okay? Master, step 1. And these are the videos. This help guide right here, when you click on that, this is a outline of how to follow the, and you want to, episode 8 is literally a video that explains how to follow the training. Episode 9 explains, you're going to need to watch that before we get to session 2. This is still working on session 1. At any rate, this help guide is there, and do this first. Just close that, because really this is the page you need to go down. All right.
Okay.
And you know, this is initial setup of part 1. And I know you might have watched this, you may have to rewatch it. I don't know, but just follow what he's doing.
I watched that, and that's when I was trying to save the pages. Yeah.
So
Back up the pages.
yeah, well, Fine Wines is one of the first pages you're going to here, building out anchor offer number 1. Okay, so you're not signed up for anchor offer number 1, but you still need to modify the pages. So you're going to modify, let me go back to your site here, because we're recording this, so it'll help you to have this in recording. So the first page that he's going to help you modify is going to be here, Wine Magic. Okay, so then you just do this. Now you have this, when you're logged in here, Caesar, you can just go ahead, go to the page you want to start working on. This is the video. And then, you know, you can click on this edit page, and you don't have to go from pages, all pages. And just leave the link as it is. But you still want to modify the same method you learned on the posts, okay? So over here is the Yoast, and then this is Wine Magic. So obviously it's Wine Magic. There's not a lot, you know, you could say, you know, something like, I don't know, something, you know, just Wine Magic is fun. How about that?
Okay.
And then maybe an exclamation point. Wine Magic is fun. So now it's a little different. I'm running out of time, so I do have to close my video, and I have to do the same thing. I have to process it and put it on YouTube, and then send you the link for it. I'll send it in email, and I'll send it in the Skype chat. The Skype chat. Where are we? Yeah, we're connected on Skype, aren't we?
I think I couldn't see the video.
We haven't been using Skype because it doesn't work right.
Yeah.
I'll just send it to you in email, and you can do that just like you did this morning. Text me and let me know you need something. Okay. So whatever you do, don't spend money on anything without talking to me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you to realize that I'm here to help you, but I can't show you everything because it just won't work. You know what I mean? You got to do the activity, and that way you're learning as you're doing that. You know, I could show you, if I was a musical instructor, I could show you how to do the scales, but it's up to the student to practice them, right? So yeah, that's exactly, you know, that was kind of the same thing. But Anyway, I'm not gonna well, yeah, I'll go ahead and update. Just remember, we already changed the title when you get to the Wine Magic page. And then after the Wine Magic page, you'll be doing well, I'll be talking to you before then, because you're gonna have things that you need to ask me for. But it's gonna be the fine wines delivered to your door. Okay, so those are the 2 pages for the anchor offer number 1. But remember to just follow along these training here on the master.
Okay.
All right, now I got a feeling our Zoom is about to die. I got remaining time. Well, it says I still have 8 minutes. So anyway, all right. Well, I think I've got you to a point now where you can start working, go back to what you were doing and start working right here. And you know, like I said, this one you're down to here. So you only got 1, 2, 3 paragraphs more. And this is a link. Where is it going to go? To our contact us page. So you can leave that link. This is an internal link. So I don't know why it didn't go to contact us when I clicked on it. Here's the contact us page. Should take me to the contact us page. Yeah, it did. It was just loading. All right. So now let me show you a little secret about this thing. Remember, I don't think you remember because I noticed it because I'm so trained to doing this. Over here, one of the recommendations it said on the second post was no internal links. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is an internal link. It must have said external links. What is this? Free Bitcoin page. So you have a free Bitcoin page, and these are kind of things, I mean, really helpful to you to explore all this and, you know, kind of try and understand what's going on. Go here and register to the right. We already took that link out because you don't have the response magic, which will go right here. And it's one of those widget things that I just added, that search bar. It wasn't appearing on your home page. I added it to your home page. So yeah, that was here. So it's here like this. That was not appearing there, but not a big deal. But you know, you can type in here and search your website for something like free Bitcoin. And then when you search, it's going to bring up all the things on your website. This right here, when you come to this is an error that happens when they copy your site. So all you need to do is take everything between these 2 brackets and change it to a % sign. This is supposed to say 100% no cost to you, free. Does that make sense? So, you know, the way you get to this page, I'm not actually on the page because I searched for it. Now, see, there's a whole bunch of different things here that have about free Bitcoin. So when I use your search, you're going to get to all kinds of pages that have something about free Bitcoin on. All
now,
right?
what is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, that's a cryptocurrency. All right. So, yeah, it's a whole nother thing that, you know, yeah, you'll be learning when you get to this blockchain innovation category and start doing these. That's when you're going to start to understand what Bitcoin is. But if you've never heard of it or whatever, it's cryptocurrency, and that's a whole big financial thing as it is. So if I wanted to go to this page, I could just click. This is called the permalink, and it always has the actual page link in this. The title of your page or post is the page is the permalink, and that'll always take you to the exact page, which is this: free Bitcoin. 1j84.com/free-Bitcoin. Okay, so now I can just show you how to edit this. Click on edit page, and then this gobbledygook right here that happens when they copy over the site between these 2 brackets right here and down to here. So I highlight all that between the 2 brackets, and then I just type in the % sign. And now it's 100% no cost to you, free. And I'll go ahead and update that. So, you know, here's a trick. This is 100%. If I click where I want my cursor to start highlighting, and then hold down my shift key and arrow key over, I can highlight it one little character at a time, and then I can just type %. Now this one is weird. It says it is also, it's supposed to be 100% real easy. So, he has the % sign in the wrong place. But it is also, now I'm going to update this. So those three things are fixed. Not a big deal. When you get to that, just, I think there's another one. Yeah, here's another one. It'll make
Yeah.
sense. It only happens on a couple pages. But if you come to this gobbledygook here, this long thing here, just change it to a % sign. Or when you read it, it makes sense, right? Is 100%, 100% free, no cost to join. So, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I
It's-
got you on that.
yeah, it's simple enough. But we kind of diverted away from what we were doing. I just wanted to make sure you understood that. And now I've only got 2 minutes, so I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to stop my recording, which is